welcome to Brad's Bark. Today I get to introduce you to a very special veterinarian. And Bodhi, since you're a puppy, you need to learn some etiquette on how to behave around the veterinarian and staff. Follow me, let's go, Bodes. Why did you become a holistic vet?
I want to preface this by saying that what I will say in this interview is probably against the conventional grain of wisdom. So just keep it in mind that it's my opinion. It's what I have found has worked over the years. Doing the conventional method for about 13 years initially, I got kind of tired of prescribing antibiotics and steroids and other anti-type drugs like anticonvulsants and antihistamines, all that stuff. In the case of dogs and cats, they would go home with basically a little pharmacy, as I would joke with my clients about that. And I just felt...
So they're almost like a little drug dealer.
Well, I felt like a drug dealer.
What exactly is holistic care? What does that word mean in your field?
For me, what it means, basically you're treating the animal as an entire, the whole unit, not just strictly looking at an ear infection or just that it has diarrhea and trying to treat that symptom. You're looking at all bits and pieces of the entire animal, including its mental and emotional health.
Okay, so this is Bodhi, a 5.5 Border Collie Blue Heeler cross. Is it important that people with puppies get them into the vet and meet the vet tech early in the game? And why?
The vet tech or the veterinarian?
Both.
Both, yeah. So yes, it is. We want to see them as early as possible, 8, 9 weeks old, as soon as people have purchased them or adopted them, and that way we can get them started on the right path right away, like right from day one.
Bodhi's really fidgety. He's, oh my goodness, this is crazy, this is crazy. But he's young and you're new to him, so he really does need to get familiar with his ears being checked, with fingers in his mouth and his paws being looked at.
He's a good example of a dog that needs some work.
Okay, so now Bodhi, Dr. Moira, and myself are in the food room, and this is where there's freezers. What's in the freezers?
Well, as you can see already, we've got some conventional foods there, dry and canned, but what we've got in here, this is probably our most popular product. It's a raw full meal deal.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, he wants that. Yeah, so they love it.
Okay.
When puppies start out with raw food, they're thrilled. We also give them different kinds of bones.
Okay, what are those?
This one happens to be turkey necks.
Okay, okay, look at Bodhi. You have a very small neck compared to these turkey necks. Holy, that's a big turkey neck. And these are good for what?
They are good because they've got a good amount of calcium in them in the form of the bone, and they also provide them with something to chew on that's more natural.
I've never bought into the fact that, oh, raw food, it's just so taboo. It isn't taboo at all. And I really need you as a professional to explain to the viewers why raw food is so amazing for dogs.
If we really want them to live a long, healthy life, I prefer, in my opinion again, that they eat a raw food diet so that they strengthen their health system so they can fight off diseases more readily. They stay much leaner, right? When they're on a raw food diet, it's much easier to keep that obesity problem at bay. They have a nice, small, tidy, easy to pick up stool that helps their anal glands express better because it's a firmer stool when they're eating bones.
And that's true because Bodhi's poo, they're like teeny.
Yeah, they really like it
too. When a dog is on normal kibble, they have these landmines that are gross. And if you ever stepped in one, you would never forget it.
There we are.
Okay, so what happens in this room?
Well, this is a surgical suite. So this is where we're going to be doing things like spays and neuters and exploratories.
Why the window? Because I've never really seen a vet clinic offer that type of support from owner to pet while a surgery is going on.
I just felt right from the beginning of this holistic practice that I wanted the clients to really see what was being done with their animals so that we build a solid trust foundation. They watch while we're drawing blood. They watch the surgeries. Basically they'll even help with us restraining the animal. If we need to have a bit of extra restraint, we'll get the client involved with that too.
So it's quite an experience for pet and owner. I like what I'm hearing. This is fantastic. Now here's the thing. today's session isn't about saying which vet is the best or anything like that. It's about giving you an option. So a traditional veterinarian, they have their strong points. You have your holistic veterinarian, they have their strong points. Find what works for you and your pet, whether it be a cat or a dog. Find what's going to work for you, make you have that peace of mind or give you that peace of mind. And at the end of the day, it's about keeping our dogs safe, healthy, and happy. So thank you for tuning into Brad's Bark. We'll see you next week.